Hi, my name is Julie and I make and sell cards, and I have this little business called Little Lemon Press, and today I'm actually going to make a fun fold card using this pool party cardstock, and I'm going to be using most of this 8.5 by 11 sheet to make a very similar card to this. So this will only be the second time I made this card. I made this a little while ago and I put the video on my Patreon of trying to figure it all out. So I think I've got it figured out for this video. So I'm going to start by cutting the cardstock. I have the pattern paper all cut because it takes a little while. So I'm going to cut it at 5.5 on the short way. And then I need to take out my arm, and then so I made a little template, and I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna cut off 1/4 inch off the side so that it's 10 3/4. So I saw this card last night. I was watching a card making video. I was actually watching Julie Davison's card making video. She has a monthly card swap, and someone had sent this one in. Now I'm not sure if they use the same measurements, so I didn't get the measurements. So I kind of had to, figure it out a little bit this morning. So these might not be the same as someone else's measurements. But so now it is 10 3/4 by 5.5. And now these little, on my template, I'm gonna score it and fold it over here. And it worked out on my template in my first card. So let's see. So each of these little sections are 1 5/8, which made a little bit tricky measurements. So I'm gonna look at mine as I'm doing it. So the first score line, so I'm gonna take away my cutter blade, and the first score line is gonna be at 1 5/8, which I'm not good with. 1, 2, 3, 4, here, 5/8, 1 5/8, and I'm hoping, all right, 1 5/8, score that. Then 3 1/4, nice, easy. I like 8ths and 16ths, I don't do very often, but I thought this card was worth it. Then I have 4 7/8. 4 7/8, right on here, and it's kind of 4 7/8, and last score line is 6.5. All right, 6.5, here we go. And hopefully, I've got it. Moment of truth here. So this is going to be my kind of back of the card, and then I want to fold it in and then make it like an accordion every other way, if that makes sense. So my first one is going to go in and then every other way, and I'm just going to use my bone folder to crease these down a little bit more. They will pop up, especially at the beginning, but it's probably a card that will need an extra stamp because this part of the card will be thick, so I'm not using any dimensionals or anything. Okay, so that is my accordion piece, and then now it is like a 3x3 card that goes on it, or 3x6. So this that I cut off here is already 3, which is nice. So I'm just going to cut it at 6 and score it in the middle, and I still am going to use part of that too. All right, so that is my card in the middle, and then I'm going to matte layer here, and that's going to be 2 7/8. So this was 3. I'll just do 2 7/8. Yeah, because I just want to cut it down. You could keep it 3x3 if you wanted to, but I like to cut it down just a little bit more because I don't want it to be seen. So this is really all, plus that 1/4 inch, wherever it was at the beginning. I kind of misplaced it, maybe it fell. But very little is left of the original cardstock. Okay, so I'm gonna set these aside for now, and I'm done cutting, I think. So now I can start assembling. So I have my cards all kind of cut like this, and these are the score lines, and now I'm just gonna put pattern paper to decorate it. And I've already cut my pattern paper, and what am I using? I'm using the Seaside one. I can't remember. I'll put it in the description as well as all of these. Normally I don't do cards with so many different measurements, so that's why I have sticky notes on things. So these are 1 3/8 by 5 1/4, and they're gonna go on the 4 small little sections over here. And I have them in order because these are seagulls, and they don't have to be, but they kind of line up. So this card started off monochromatic, but then I have a little bit of other stuff that gives it a pop of color in a few minutes. So I'm just gonna put these on here. And I decided to cut them ahead of time because it is quite a bit. Nope. Whenever I video, the dogs start. Then I brought over their bed. So I film in my dining room, and I brought over their little bed and toys. But they're being mostly quiet, but usually they start playing or hear something, or UPS comes and it's all over. and they hear the truck, then they just start. And there's no stopping them. And they start barking. Okay. All right. So here are and they have a little border around, as you can see. Might be hard to tell with all of them, but I just liked how they kind of all went together. Okay, so that part's done. And on the back, I wanted to put a little, and I kind of struggled with what to put on there. So I went with Petal Pink, like the 2-tone cardstock, and the lighter side of it. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So all of my pattern paper, I kind of went 1/4 of an inch down to have a little bit of a border. Put a little heart here. And here's the start of a little pop of color. It is pretty pastel. Okay, so now the next thing I did from that paper to go on the 3 by 6 card, I have this scene, and these I cut down to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so they're a square, to go on here, and it kind of goes across, so when it opens up, the scene will continue, hopefully that makes sense. So in this seaside paper, which I can't remember the name of it, but it's very summery, beachy. Waterside Retreat, actually. I feel like it sounds like it. That is the name coming to me, so maybe. All right, little heart here. And I'm just trying to line it up so that the scene continues. Some of their papers have little scenes, some of them just have little patterns. Okay, so now I'm gonna fold this over on here. And then momentarily I'll put my sentiment here. So what I'm gonna do is put glue, and a good amount of glue, because I don't want it to fall off. So just on the edge. So if you wanted to use tear and tape, that might work too. No, nobody heard anything. Nope, it was a car driving by. Nope, it's okay. And I don't edit my videos, so sorry about that. So I can't edit them out, but okay. Here, I'm gonna fold that down, fold this down, and I have a minute with liquid glue to make sure it looks pretty even, and then press down to get it to stick. And I just liked how the scene continued. I did that with the bugs. I cut the scene so it continues. I just thought that kind of looked neat together. Sometimes I like to do that with panels. All right, so it's coming together. It's almost done. So I'm bringing back my square, and then this is going to get bordered in here. And I cut a piece of white to bring it down a little bit. So this is 2 5/8 square. I'll move out my sticky notes, and I'm going to put these two together first. So it's a little easier. And then this part, I want to hide it when it's closed, so that this part is a little bit tricky to line up. Not too bad, but it just takes a little concentration. And kind of putting it here, but I want it to still look not too, it is off to the left a little bit, more than I would do if there was nothing there, but that's okay, as long as it's pretty even and covered. Okay, and that's where you can sign your card, and all this card needs is a sentiment, which I was thinking, I'm using this Sincerely Noted ephemera. Oh, I was gonna do a thank you card, but I kind of like this just a note. This color goes too. At first I was gonna use the thanks, but I like this one, and I want to trim it, or do I want to leave it? I think I'll trim it. My scissors. I'll trim it in the same kind of idea. And these are adhesive already on the back, so they're like little stickers. Super easy. So I could have stamped a sentiment, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna plop that down here. It matches. Oh, and it's a little crooked, but I'm gonna live with that because it's sticky and it's not coming undone. All right, so that is this little fun fold. I'm not even sure the name of it. Maybe like an accordion kind of fun fold. It's a really neat one. It's different. I haven't made this one before, but I thought it was a fun one. And like I said, I will put all of these measurements in the description, so that if you wanted to make a similar card, you can. And I hope you enjoyed this fun fold card. Thanks for watching.